Greetings, my lovely Libras. Welcome, Libra. Libra, I'm here today to do a, whoa, if I can get the cards to stop jumping out my hands. Libra, Spirit's got things to say, obviously. I'm here to do your weekly tarot forecast, Libra. This reading is to examine what will be coming at you this week, Libra, and how you as a Libra can best navigate this week and any challenges coming your way. All right. As stated, this is a general reading. So if you find that the messages here do not resonate with you, that is why you will want to definitely hit that subscribe button and mash the notification bell, because when the next message drops that does resonate with you, you will be notified. All right. Welcome to all you Libras who are joining me here for the first time. I welcome you and thank you for joining me. And those of you returning Libras, oh my goodness, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for taking your valuable time today to join me here and supporting me energetically. All right, Spirit, let's get some messages on the board for my Libras and look at what is coming at them this week. Give us the information that we need to prepare for this week. All right. Okay. Whoa, Libra, what is happening? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, Libra. Goodness. Sorry, I bumped the camera there. Let's get some clarifying messages on the board for these messages. Oops. Huh. I knew that card was coming out. Okay. All right, Libra, let's get at it. Your first message comes by way of the Four of Cups in the reverse, followed by the Three of Swords. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, Libra, I have to tell you right off the bat, this looks like a challenging week for many of you, okay? So let's get through what we have here. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse being clarified by sudden wealth, all right? And there is a large number of you Libras, I should say of you married Libras in particular, and those of you who consider yourselves to be in committed relationships, that you will find that some sudden influx of prosperity that has either very recently happened or will be happening this week will be something that triggers a loss in relationship for you, okay? I feel as if a lot of you who are in these committed type of relationships, and this of course will not be all of you, are with partners who are stuck in this energy of complacency, who are not viewing this connection for its full value, who may have had their attention pulled elsewhere. Okay, so they are 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the relationship as it stands. And so they either come into some prosperity enough that allows them to say, you know what, I'm going to make a change today. And that change is going to be leaving Libra. Okay, don't shoot the messenger, Libra. I am a reader who does not sugarcoat, so I get it. directly from Spirit, and I give it to you because I believe to be forewarned is to be forearmed. And also, I am not here to hurt anyone's feelings, okay? So I try to deliver it as straightforwardly, but as delicately as I can. So, this is going to be something that many of you will be dealing with in this upcoming week. And it is something that you will have to get through. For many of you, I feel as if you are already aware that, you know, this kind of thing is underfoot, okay? And for many of you, you also are just coexisting in this connection. You're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So you're aware of this. So in some of your cases that you're in this type of committed relationship and this happens, I feel as if this just becomes this mutual agreement between the two of you, between the two partners here. Like, okay, listen, we have this prosperity, you know, and maybe we were staying together before because, you know, neither one of us wanted to think about splitting everything down the middle and having half of nothing. How about that? So it wasn't financially advantageous for us to go out there on our own, but now we're good. Let's agree to part ways, all right? And let's agree with the Six of Pentacles here that we're going to part ways amicably, and we're going to go ahead and split out the money as it should be split out. All right? So those of you single Libras, what I can see here is for some of you coming into some prosperity suddenly. So suddenly can be an inheritance. It can be some type of like winning, like the lottery or something of that nature. Just coming into something like in an unexpected manner, like you weren't expecting to get it now. And because of that, that works in a positive way, actually, to shake off some of the complacency that you've been feeling around certain objectives that you'd like to achieve in your life, right? So now you're in a position with this cushion, with this backing of prosperity. You can go ahead and shake off you know, these, look at his face, you know, you can shake off that feeling of complacency and actually start to take care of some of the things that, you know, you've been thinking about for quite some time. All right. Again, our next message with this Three of Swords, of course, I think everyone who watches tarot, looks at tarot, knows even the slightest little thing about tarot, knows that this represents, in many cases, heartbreak. It definitely is the breakup card, right? And with it being clarified by the marriage card here, yeah, like we were talking about here, there are marriages and committed relationships here that are going to be coming to an end. The decision may be made this week, or you may be at the final stages and signing your divorce papers through the courts. Where you are in that process just depends, because not everybody's not everybody is on the exact same timeline with this, right? So for some of you, it's going to be the decision to do so is going to be spoken this week. And then for some of you, it could be, again, signing those final divorce papers, or having your hearing, or having a hearing in regards to a divorce, something of that nature, right? For some of you, people who are technically in committed relationships, but you're single, you know, this might be when the person moves out or you move out into your own place. There is this definite energy around a break of a romantic connection this week. All right. And moving forward into the next step of it, wherever you are on that timeline. Okay. So we're going to follow that up with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. And that's being clarified by change. And before I keep going here, just please, Libra, take a deep breath right now. Like I said, for some of you, I know that this can be all very hard to hear. And I just want you to breathe as we go through, because knowing where you're at means that as these things present themselves in the physical world, it won't be like necessarily hitting you like a hammer right at that moment, because to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Okay, with this Seven of Pentacles in the reverse being clarified by the change card again, we are definitely talking about the energy of this breakup, as is indicated here with the Hierophant in the reverse. The Hierophant is indicative of, marriage. It is one of the marriage cards in the tarot. So with it being in the reverse, again, there's that further substantiation of that energy of divorce or breakup or separation of a connection. And so many of you will be dealing with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is with the, loss of investment in a situation. So whether it's an emotional investment, like in a relationship, you invest emotionally, you're dealing with the fallout from that loss of that investment emotionally. And for many of you, it's financially, because this splitting of assets is not going to favor all Libras, right? For some of you Libras, you may can't come out of it on the better end. And for some of you Libras, you come out, financially, it's not as positive for you of a split, right? So there's a loss of physical assets, a loss of finances, a loss of financial assets for some of you here with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. But definitely with this change card, and this talks about, again, moving out, and here, and this card, this old car here is being packed up. This is the moving guy. He's coming to take your things to a new home, or at least a new destination. And you have, the townhouse here, you're moving out and getting your own, or you're moving in with family temporarily, or you're moving in with friends. So this is a week of change and lots of huge change for many of you Libras. And again, I want you to remember to stop. Remember to take the time to stop. Take a breath. What Spirit is saying here is, with these huge shifts like this, there's a time when everything seems to be happening all at once. All the big things seem to be taking place and occurring at one time in 1 week, right? Remember to breathe through it, because that does not mean that every week will be that same type of energy. It just all has to happen. So there's going to come a time and a place for everything. And this seems to be that for you Libras, okay? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Talk it out with whomever you need to talk it out. Cry if you need to cry. And for those of you who have been looking forward to this is actually, not coming as negative news. This is coming as that moment where you could just take the breath and be like, feel the weight come off of you, off your back, off your shoulders. So for those of you who are looking at it from that perspective, this is a week of release. These are things that you've been expecting anyways, and now you may have been waiting on them forever, or what seemed like forever, and now it's finally taking place, so you can move forward. And moving forward with this change card, like everything gets packed into the card, and then the card is going to move forward into the future. And that is where Spirit wants all of you Libras to be in your energy this week. Don't sit and be stuck or mope in these energies that are so strong going on around you. Don't resist, because resisting makes things much more difficult. Go with it and allow this change to take you to your new destination, okay? All right, Libra, I wish the best for all of you. Please go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next reading. Take care.